Hello, good people. Celia Motsoneng Zengele here again. If you're coming across this YouTube channel for the first time, welcome. And if you're a return Sabi, thank you so much for believing in me, spending your data, airtime, and time watching these videos, which are not so professional yet, but we are slowly getting there. We will arrive at a destination where everyone else is. Um, Today I just want to add something about why I am in YouTubing. Besides being influenced by Owami to get into the YouTube space, what makes me want to be doing the YouTube videos? Um, Number one, already I'm this vocal person. People who are my friends on Facebook do know that I talk about anything and everything on Facebook. I post about anything and everything on Facebook because I'm a talker. Throughout the day, I'll be posting about something. I see something, I post. I think about something, I post. So, why not do it on video? And the nice part about YouTube is that as you get to 1,000 subscribers, more than 1,000 subscribers, and you get 4,000 watch hours, they start recognizing you and paying you. So help me get there, please, by sharing this video over and over again. That is reason number one. My reason number two, which is the last reason, is yay, for us to be at this age. By the way, I am 49. We've passed through a lot of things, eh? A lot of things. And, I, for one, I like sharing my experiences with other people because I do believe that the children of today get depressed as much as we also get depressed. But they get depressed because they think they are the only ones that are passing through things. They think they are the only ones that are experiencing things, whereas the reality of the matter is we were not born 49. We were not born adults. And even as adults, we experience things. And sometimes, because we don't want to bother our children, we suffer in silence. Some of the things happen to our lives, we can't even tell our children. Now they end up thinking that they are the only ones that are experiencing whatever they are experiencing, and then they end up being depressed. So my other purpose is I like sharing my life experiences with people so that there is someone out there that is going to learn from it. Even if it's just to laugh, even if my experience will just make you laugh for that day, even if it will help you just to think, take a break from your own experiences and just listen to someone's experience and just criticize, laugh, or whatever the case may be, so be it. So I just, before I tell you about what I want to tell you today, I'm ahead a bit. I've done what we call, it's not microblading, this is ombre. Ne? I've done ombre about 2 months ago. I've done ombre. Now, it was very nice. It was what I love. Now, yesterday, I got bored and I thought, what can I do? I thought, okay, let me tweeze my eyebrows. Yo, big mistake. Imagine what I did. I took a no hair, the no hair cream. Where did I get that idea? I don't know, but I hate where I got that idea. Now, unfortunately, it got lighter. My ombre got lighter here, as you can see. And you know what? I'm hurt. Now I must go for a retouch. But anyway, I was due for a retouch because you must do a retouch after 6 weeks. So I don't know, now that I am far away in Messina, whereas I did this ombre in Joburg. How will I get there and when will I get there to do my retouch? I'm hurt, guys. I hurt myself. Let me tell you about this experience that I had. Yeah. I won't tell you the year, but it's not long ago that much. It's just a few years back. Like I told you in one of the videos, I was in a dating site. Got into this dating site. I met a few people on that dating site, that dating app. Even the guy that I once told you about that was married, and we had a relationship that ended whatever, how it ended, it's fine. I met him there on that app. Sharp. Now it's way after that one then. I don't know why my eyelids are reddish. The sensitivity. Maybe it's because of that no hair. I don't know why really. But fine. That does not matter. Okay. I get to meet this guy. We chat for weeks. Hey, now my bravery, guys. I'm not afraid to meet these people. Yeah. Okay, sharp. We agreed to meet. He lived about 5 kilometers away from where I stayed. And we meet this guy. Hey, the meeting went fine. Let's talk about this guy. When I get to meet this guy, he has a scar, ne? A bit horrible scar. The scar that looked like, hey, this guy used to be in fights. Did it matter? Everything else about him was like welcoming. He wasn't, he wasn't a hunk, but hey man, he was heartwarming. He was like making my heart very, very warm. We clicked. I must say we clicked. The chemistry was good. Everything went well on the first date. Okay, fine. Come the second date and then the third date. This guy was good. He lived with his brother. And he said he was divorced. Of course, he was divorced. He had a wife and 2 children before. And then I was like, wow. This one sounds like a perfect match. I'm divorced. He's divorced. We're gonna make, couple goals. Okay, sharp. And then it so happened that, okay, he was living at his place with his brother. The brother was disabled. He was in a wheelchair. So he was taking care of his brother and took me to his place. I met his brother, so I knew his place and I knew the brother. Fine, the relationship went on. It was warm. Oh, guys, it was very, very warm, that relationship. Hey, man, semathandweni, man. Hey, man, after a long, long time, I felt alive. I felt so much in love with this person. Okay, fine. The relationship went on and on. This guy said he's working. He told me the company that he worked at. I didn't know the name of the company, but really I believed him. And I'm one of those women that do not bother a man. Actually, I'm the kind of a woman that would like a man to take initiative to help. I really do appreciate a man that is a man. And by that, I mean, I do like a man that is a provider, a man that knows that they got to help, even though you are working for yourself, you are a hustler yourself, like myself. But I really do appreciate a man that will say, you know what, here's some 300 rands, go do your nails or go do your hair. Here is some this, go do that and that. And this was not happening. And I like a man that does that without me asking, because I'm really, really terrible at asking a man to do anything for me. I'm very terrible at that, because remember I told you I was married to a man that was a man who was a provider, who had everything good about him except for that problem that he had that I'm not going to get into today's video. So like I am like, I've been with that person for 13 years. So I was programmed that way, that you do not ask a man, the man takes initiative. So I was hoping that, the way this relationship is going, yeah, eh, next, nothing. When I'm telling you, not even a cent came from that guy. But he was not afraid to say, please come and see me. And now, come and see me means, now I must drive to his place. By the way, he doesn't have a car. That did not bother me at all, because I told myself that this guy is working. The fact that he does not have a car now doesn't mean that he'll always not have a car. The fact that he is living in a 4-room place does not mean that he is stuck and stagnant at that point. I understood that this guy is also starting afresh, because he's fresh from divorce. I know the challenges that come with coming from divorce. So I wasn't harsh on him. I was not, like, I accepted him for who he is, as he is. So he would say, please come by and see me, because he won't come by my place, because I made a decision long time ago that I was not going to introduce anyone to my children until I get to meet a person that I am comfortable with, and I feel like we are going somewhere, like in terms of a long-term commitment, as marriage or any arrangement like that, moving in together, something like that. Then the guy that I have reached that that status, or that state with him, then I would introduce to my children. So he can't come over to my place, but I could go over to his place. Remember, he does not even have his children there. The children were with the wife, so it was just him and the brother. So it wasn't a problem. But I expected him to think that at least I do come to his place, but he needs to at least fill up the petrol, because you know what, imoto, guys, does not it does not take juice as fuel, not even water, because even the water is not free, guys. We all know that we pay rates and taxes and water where we live, so there's not even free water anywhere. No, nothing. But he was very quick on, I miss you, can you please come over? And I would come over and have a good time with him. He was that kind. Like, we meshed on everything. Even the intimacy was bob. It was good. Hey. And then one time I suggested, I felt like, hi, this is too much. This guy is not afraid to ask me to come over, But I am afraid to tell him to compensate my petrol of the coming overs. I didn't even want money now. I was like, but I'm doing something for you. I'm coming over to you. So can't you just think once? And then we sat down, we spoke about that. We said no, fine, he understands, but at the time he did not have money. He will um give me some money at the end of the month. Come end of the month, nothing. Celia, ask a person then, where's the money? No, the courage was not there. The courage was not there. And then I would wait. After a week, oh, you should have reminded me. Ah, banana. You should have reminded me, month end. I forgot. Imagine. He's forgetting. But then he would take me out. Let's go somewhere and eat. Let's go somewhere and drink. We would. He even, and the relationship got serious, man. Got very, very nice and warm and serious. He took me to his brother. It was not his brother because him and the brother, the disabled brother, were blood brothers, were siblings. Now he took me to, and they were only male siblings they were. Then they had sisters, blood sisters. Now he took me to a brother from his uncle. You know, in Sesotho we say it's a brother, but actually in English then it's a cousin. So he took me to his older cousin to go introduce me there. Guys, you know when you get introduced to the family, there is that thing that says, I'm getting special here. Like, you feel like you are the in thing. Okay, shortly after that, he took me to his blood sister that was nearby there. She also lived around within that radius, 5 kilometer radius. Okay, she took me there and introduced to the sister as this person that he wishes to spend his whole life with. The sister was so happy, really was very, very happy. I was so happy to be introduced. I don't wanna lie. I was very happy. Okay, this relationship is going somewhere, eh? But not a cent, guys. The introduction is happened. Not a cent. I did not know a cent from him, except for the outings. Yeah, the outings. Yeah, but everything else, nothing. Sharp. Time goes on. What happened? I can't remember what happened, but he started, like, there was a change in behavior. There was just a sudden change in behavior, but it was a slight change. The lies got too much. I remember that he started lying, and I started discovering that this was a lie, and that was a lie, and that was a lie. And I would confront him about lies, and I would tell him that, you know what, of all things that I do not like, I don't want to be lied to. He would apologize and would make excuses. Fine, life goes on. Yeah. And then there was this one time he tells me to come over. No problem. I say, okay, I'm coming. I'll come. I'll come by afternoon. Actually, by evening. Fine. That evening, I call him to say, I'm coming now. I'm on the way. He says, okay, no problem. But he tells me that I am not home. I am drinking at this particular place. That was his regular spot that he goes and drink at. And he was not a kind of a drinker that you'd find drunk. Never. I think the relationship went on to about 6 to 8 months. He was never drunk to the point where I feel like, you are drunk. Never. Okay, fine. But then he usually went to that spot to go and drink. So he tells me to come there, come and pick him up there. No problem. I go there and try and pick him up. He's not there. It was not the first time I pick him up there. He's not there. I call him, call him, call him. He answers. He says, no, he left that place. He went fast somewhere. He had to meet someone somewhere, but he's coming on foot. And then I must, oh no, he said I must, what did he say? I think I suggested that I'll go by his place. He will find me there. Yes. He said, no problem. I go there. Whenever I think about that incident, I can't stop laughing. Even when I'm alone, I find myself laughing at this matter. I get there. When I get there, I find a gray Polo parked outside there. I'm asking myself because he doesn't have a car. The brother does not have a car. And they live just the two of them. So if he's not there, I forgot something, guys. I was even given a key. I had a key to his place. So I'm having a key ready. Because the brother is disabled. So most of the time when I get there, he's either out because also he was a traveler in that wheelchair of his. Oh gosh, he was everywhere around the township. If he's not there, then he's inside the house. He liked being in his bedroom and just sleeping, even if he's not asleep, but he would be lying down in his bedroom. So I have my key ready, but I'm like, what is this gray car doing outside? And whose gray car is? My goodness. So because now there's a gray car, I cannot I won't knock anymore. Clearly there could be people. So before I put in my key, I knock. As I knock, I hear a female come in, and then I get in. I come in, I find this lady. She's sitting in the kitchen with a box of scripts, learner scripts. She's busy marking. How's that? So I greet and she is greeting back. How are you? No, I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. I'm looking for Banele. She says, I'm also here for him. He has been saying he's on the way coming, but he hasn't come yet. I've been here for over an hour now waiting for him. Really? Yes. Oh, okay. You are a teacher as well. And she is like, why are you saying I'm a teacher as well? No, it's because I'm also a teacher. And then we laugh. Really? Oh, okay. We pass some pleasantries there, talking about how our teaching work is. We're sharing some small talking and around our work. Remember, I'm a teacher too. She's a teacher too. Hey. Okay, until I feel like, no, I've got to ask this. How do you and Banele know each other? And she is like, he's my boyfriend. I laughed. Do you see how I laughed? I laughed the same way. I'm like, what? I'm also the girlfriend, and she is now, her face went like from friendly to ne. And I carried on laughing. I said, no, girl, we are too old for this. We are too old for this. We cannot be fighting over a guy. So we must think fast. How are we going to deal with this person when he comes here? We are in his house. He's supposed to be coming to his house. He won't stay wherever he is forever. So we rather, instead of fighting, decide how are we going to solve this situation. And she is like, I've been waiting for him here for over an hour, and I was supposed to be in Ventersdorp. Actually, I'm going to work. I work in Ventersdorp. Ventersdorp is over 100 kilometers away. But then she decided to come and sleep over. She was gonna wake up very early so that she can go to work. And I'm like, I was also planning to come sleep over here. And she's like, wow, this guy, how can he have done this to us? I'm like, that's men for you. They are good at embarrassing us. And we think fast that, you know what? Let me call him. I call him, and he answers me, and he says he is where I must come and fetch him. So he thought I can come and fetch him, and I think he was planning to, from there, he was gonna redirect me to somewhere else. Let's go where, just so that I don't go to his place. I don't know whether did he think that I already found this lady there, or he thought this lady may have left by the time I got there. Or, as well as I called him, maybe he thought the tone of my voice would tell if I had found this lady there. Probably I would be angry. But upon hearing that I'm not angry, he may have thought maybe by the time I got there, the lady had left. We decided, you know what? He says I must come and fetch him wherever. Let's go together. Hey! We go together. We get into my car. I drive. We drive. I call him again. Where are we finding you? He says he is working. He's coming from whoever he was meeting. Now we're gonna meet along the way. So I must meet him where. He gives me directions. And then we go. We drove and met him along the way. We saw him, and it was now getting dark, né? But he knows the car, of course. And we meet him. He tries, and remember, I'm driving. It's my car, and I'm driving. So the first thought with him was like he must get into the passenger side. I had dimmed, these, what do you call it? Dimmed car windows. So I think from wherever he was outside, plus it was a bit dark, he couldn't tell from a distance that there is someone on the passenger seat. So he comes on the passenger seat, tries to open the door. No, he didn't try. He opened the door, and then he finds his other girlfriend on the passenger seat. And then he had no choice but to close the door. And for a minute, he stood outside, I think, deciding whether he should step in, run away, or whatever. And then I opened the window and said to him, please come in. And then he opened the door behind now, and he comes in. And I make a U-turn and go back to his place. He was like, and I I laughed. The sister here beside me is, I'm not so sure because now it's a bit dark. I'm not so sure you're angry or what, but she was not saying anything. She was silent. Guys, I laughed. That is this really happening? Like, I don't know, but I think my taking depression medications, because I was already on depression medications. Something about depression medications, it suppresses your emotions. It makes your emotions just be, you're more or less flat. You don't get over excited, you don't get over hyped up about issues. Even, you could hear about a funeral, you won't be like, oh yeah. No, I don't know. That's why I stopped taking my medications. I felt like this is too much, because I'm just like, yeah, you are on a flat surface, Nj. You hardly ever get those. They are not even never. So I think the depression meds also played a role into how I reacted, to tell the truth, because the other lady was disgusted and she was angry, and I wasn't, and I couldn't be. It was like this person was just a person that I did not even like. Okay, you 10, go home. We get out of the car, the three of us. When we arrive at his place, he goes and wants to do the 6-9 outside the gate. You know what black men are. Hey, that irritating thing that I do not like. He says he wants to do a 6-9. 6-9 is urinating, guys, for those who do not understand. He goes and do the 6-9, but I calculate his moves that this guy wants to run away, and I just stopped not so far away from where he's doing the 6-9, and I said to him, please don't run away. I'm not gonna fight you. Guys, I had to speak for myself, because I don't know what the other lady would say, but I was definitely sure I was not gonna fight him. Okay, he ends up agreeing to come in, reluctantly so though. We get into the house, we sit in the house. Is the three of us in the kitchen on the chairs. No, the two of us sat down, me and the lady. He stood up. He refused to sit down. Please sit down. That's me asking. No. He tells me he can't sit down. He has to go and fetch his beers. He left his 2 beers where he was drinking before he had to go meet that other person. So he has to go, just run fast to go fetch those 2 beers. I said to him, the 2 beers are not running away. We need some answers. What's happening here? And the other lady, what's happening here? Yeah, what's happening here? And he was like, can I please leave? I'll come and answer you when I come back. Yo, that fast, he opened the door and ran away and left us there. He left the 2 of us there. Really? Now we are left alone, the 2 of us. We talk. And we had decided that, you know what, I was gonna leave. My sister will stay there because she has to go to work tomorrow, and she said she can't go back home, and it's too late for her to move on straight to Ventersdorp. Yes, she said, you know what, I can't go to Ventersdorp at this time. The road is full of potholes that she must take, and she doesn't want to risk it, so she'll have to stay there. I said, girl, fine, You can stay, but as for me, it was the last time I come here. I'm not doing this to myself, so it's up to you if you're gonna carry on, but I know. Okay. Hey, I leave. I think 2 hours later, I get a call from him. He's begging now. Oh, I'm sorry. And I answered. Hey, I'm sorry for what happened. Please, let's meet. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Let's meet. The lady has left. Waka, 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 waka. I want you to come and see that she has left, and so on. Really? She left. Guys, I felt like that cannot be, because that person was adamant that she's gonna stay there because she's got nowhere to go. She can't go back. I did not ask what was the reason that she cannot go back to her place, and she cannot also move forward to her workplace. The reason for the workplace, I understood. No, I don't know. Part of me wanted to find out if that is true. Part of me, I think, wanted to fix things with him, to tell the truth. Part of him wanted him to tell me the truth. Part of me also wanted answers. Part of me wanted to make things okay with him, because hey man, we were gelling together. We were gelling, and I loved him. So, stupid fool Celia did go meet the guy. I go there, we meet. It's at night now. We meet. I ask him what's happening. I'm not angry, guys. I don't know why, but I really do think it was the depression medications, because it did not make sense. Why would I want to fix things with him? But I'm not angry. Okay, fine. We meet. Then he tells me that actually that lady is married. They had a thing going on before he met me, and now that the lady has, they split up. He says he did tell the lady that he now met someone, and since the lady is married and their relationship can't go anywhere because she's married. And okay, for me, remember I said she did not tell me why she cannot go back home, and she did tell me the reason why she cannot go forward to her workplace in Ventersdorp. It's because it's at night, it's far, and the road has got potholes. So I understood that. Now when he says she is married, I thought like, oh, okay, this could be true. That could be the reason why she could not go back home, because now the husband would say, you did say you're going to work, and now where do you come from all of a sudden? I took it that way. Believed my man. Believed my man that, shame, Kanti, my sister, you are married. No, we cannot be doing this now. He says she couldn't take no for an answer, and the husband has got problems. You know what people say, the husband has potency problems, and each time she feels like, so in other words, in short, he said they were friends with benefits with the wife, because the wife could not get what she's supposed to get, conjugal rights, because the husband has got problems. And by the way, this lady was my age, exactly my age. That means she was in the middle 40s. So I took it that, okay, many men in the middle 40s have got problems that we all know. So this could be true. Fine. There I am, getting back to this guy. Getting back with this guy. Even sleeping over, guys. But believe me, things were never the same after that. Things were never the same. We tried after that. I don't know, something in me just died for him. Something in me just died for him. We tried for I think 2 months after that. And I don't want to lie, he was on a mission of trying to win me back by everything, by all means. He was very apologetic, but I took stock of my life. I asked myself questions. What is this guy adding on my life? Nothing. And already he has proven that he's a cheater. Part of me, as much as I wanted to believe that this lady could not take no for an answer from him, and their thing is over, as he was saying, part of me told me that this guy is a liar, man. This guy is a liar and a cheater and a stingy man as well. So he's a member of Stingy Men Association. He's a cheater and a liar. What am I doing with him? I took stock of my life. 2 months down the line, I just did tell him that sorry, my guy. No, I tried, but I can't. I just cannot carry on moving on with you. Did I tell you the guy was a cook? Did I tell you the guy was a cook? That guy was a cook chef. He cooked good meals, far better than me, far better than many women that I know. Did I tell you the guy gave me a name? He named me No Boy Boy. He was determined I was gonna give him a son. He felt like he was gonna have a son by me. Did I tell the guy that I took out the womb a long time ago? That I can't give birth? No. I did not tell him. I just let him dream that he was gonna have a child by me, a son by me. Guys, I was in the middle 40s. Kisa kay ngwana. Why would I want to bring a child at my age? The child that's gonna call me Gogo. No, the child that's supposed to be calling me Gogo. Embarrassing a child like that. Imagine going to the school meetings with young mothers, and then here you are, a Gogo, bringing a child to school. Imagine me taking a child to grade 1. No, guys, imagine me taking a child to crash. A child that's me at my age. No. Already, when I go to school meetings with my children, already I feel like a go-go, because so many women who are mothers to those children who are my children's size are very, very young. Very young. From the oldest to the last. Remember, I had my firstborn only at 28. So imagine. At 28. So I was mothering with children who were 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Way younger than me. So already by the time I first took my first child to school, I was already older than most of the mothers that were taking their children to school for the first time there. So imagine doing that to myself now. I wasn't, but really I did enjoy the name No Boy Boy. He used to call me No Boy Boy. And whenever he used to call me that name, I knew he was in a good mood. And guys, No boy had to cut the relationship with a stingy man, a liar, and a cheater. In about 8 months, or yeah, 8 months, I think. Yeah, I think we were in a relationship for plus minus 8 months. I had to cut it off. It was not difficult. It was not easy. It was very, very difficult because he had grown on me and we were sharing so many things together. And he was like, I was comfortable with him, and there was just something that is comfortable with him. I just wasn't comfortable with his stinginess. Not at all. So, yeah, that was it. So if you're out there thinking you're the only one that has passed through something like this, be rest assured you're not alone. There are so many of us. Thank you so much for listening to this video. There will be another one that I'll upload very, very soon on another story time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.